Hello colleagues. Today we'll be looking at how to solidify a student's knowledge of the somewhat abstract concept of fractions through the use of music, primarily focusing on fraction addition. This lesson will be aimed at Year 5s. It is recommended to begin the lesson and gain the children's interest by having music playing in the classroom when they return from break. Simple music in 4/4 time with an easily recognisable beat will best relate to this lesson. Once children have settled, have a discussion on how mathematics is present throughout culture and question how mathematics could possibly relate to music. Explain to students the most common music time signature of 4/4, where a bar or measure of music represents a whole and is made up of 4 beats. This can be reinforced by singing beat, 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 bar, beat, 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 bar, or with the aid of a metronome. This can be related to other more familiar forms of measurement, such as time and distance, even exploring how a millimetre is 1/10 of a centimetre and a second 1/60th of a minute. After these concepts are explored, ask if the students could represent a beat as a fraction of a bar. Once it is understood that a beat is 1/4 of a bar, introduce the students to the musical notation and fraction of whole notes, half notes, quarter notes and eighth notes, possibly relating a whole note to a kick drum as so, half notes to a clap, quarter notes to a snare, and eighth notes to a hi-hat. Then demonstrate how these can be formed together to create a drum beat. A composition of a similar out-of-time beat can also be useful to demonstrate just how important fractions are to musicians and how terrible music would sound without them. Once satisfied that the students have a grasp of each note type and its corresponding fraction, ask the students to divide into groups or fractions of the class and hand out groups of different coloured cards labelled and cut to sizes corresponding to their note value, just like so. To make this easier to visualise for the students, I've used circles and semicircles, quarter and eighths. Now we will explore some well-known songs, asking for students to map them out with their note cards. Clap the nursery rhymes such as Twinkle, twinkle, little star, and ask if the students can lay out their cards to represent this song as if it were 2 bars or 2 whole numbers. This particular nursery rhyme has a note pattern of quarter, 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 half. Reinforce that the addition of fractions of the 4 quarter notes in Twinkle Twinkle is equal to a whole, or bar, just as the 2 quarter notes and half note in Little Star. From here, it is possible to ask the students to suggest a new song to explore the note patterns of, or use more nursery rhymes, such as Bar, bar, rainbow sheep, which follows the note pattern of half, half, quarter, quarter, half, which, just like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, is 2 bars or 2 wholes long. After these exercises have been completed, ask the student groups to develop their own 2-bar patterns for the rest of their group to play, taking turns creating and playing, with the students performing a demonstration at the end of this activity. Musical instruments can be used here to create a greater interest for the students, but clapping or desk drumming would serve equal purpose. Thank you for listening to my musical fraction lesson, and I hope this provides a useful teaching aid for you all. Thanks again and goodbye.